So let's just install it. So I have already, I have everything installed. So I'm not sure how I can show you. One second, wait. I'm just trying. I'll try to do the same through my virtual machine so that you people also can follow. One second. One second. Now let me deploy to. Okay. So let me try to uninstall anything is installed in my virtual. Please go on mute if you are not speaking. A lot of background noise is there. So for this installation, we'll be requiring a Windows 7 64-bit and not Windows 7, any Windows 1, Windows 7, 8, 10, anything is fine, but 64-bit architecture is necessary because the software I have is 64-bit. If you do not have 64-bit, maybe you can try with a virtual machine. Okay. And the other prerequisites are Microsoft.NET framework should be installed, and we need Microsoft SQL Server database. So I have shared all these softwares with you. So please get it downloaded if you have not done yet, and we'll start. Okay. So let me just quickly uninstall from my virtual machine so that I'll be able to 64-bit processor, but 32-bit operating system will do. Yeah, no. 64-bit processor, but 32-bit OS. So this will not work if your processor is 64-bit and if your operating system is 32-bit, it will not work. So it means that if your processor is 64-bit, it means that your computer is can handle 64-bit OS also. So there is no need to uninstall your host machine. I'll share my virtual machine with you, and you can just import the virtual machine, and it will work fine. No need to uninstall anything. After the class, I'll share my virtual machine. So everything will be pre-installed in virtual machine. You do not need to even install anything. Okay. So just one second. I have everything already installed, so I'm not able to show you. So can you please check if .NET is installed for you? At least go to this programs and features. There are some background noise, guys. Please go on mute. So in your programs and features, in the what do you say, this uninstaller change program, please search here .NET. I hope everyone has .NET installed. So if you are getting any result, that means .NET is installed. If it is not installed, then I have shared the .NET installation file with you. Please install that. So .NET should be by default installed, but please search here. Okay. I'm trying to uninstall my So just give me like around 4 to 5 minutes. I am uninstalling my server so that I'll be able to show you guys. So you all have this .NET uninstalled, right? Sorry, uninstalled, right? .NET framework.
Praveen, this Chandrika, for me it is not installed.
.NET is not installed?
Yeah, it's not. Yes.
Yeah. So if your .NET is not installed, then I have shared a .NET file. So just double click that. Otherwise, you can download .NET directly from here.
Okay.
.NET should be installed, I guess. It doesn't show sometime in there, but .NET is the base framework how all the Windows operating system like function.
Okay, but for me it is not showing. Can I install from your shared software?
Yeah. So there, .NET, this one is there. So from there, you can install it. I have shared the software. Just install that.
Yeah. Okay.
So in the next week, I'll try to install it in my virtual machine. So this is the virtual machine. Sorry, not virtual machine. This is the cloud I'm talking about. Let me show you while this installation is going on. One second. Okay, it is getting uninstalled. So if any one of you has not installed like .NET, please install it. It is not there by default. If it is there, then it will show some conflict. So just cancel that while during installation. If it is already there and if you are reinstalling that. Yeah, so this is something in the cloud. This Windows Server I have installed, Windows Server 2014, I guess. Okay, so this I can provide you, but there are a lot of stuff I have yet to do in the cloud, like user provisioning and also that I can share different user accounts to log in this one. Okay, so if you want, you can set up your own cloud. I can forward you the like steps to do that, and you can do it by your own. It's an additional step, learning AWS and cloud stuff. If you want, I can forward you all the links, how to install and everything. Okay.
Yes, please. That will be helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
1 second, guys. I'm reconnecting it. I have this Airtel router for internet, and if the current goes out, actually it takes a lot of time to reboot. Just 1 second. So yeah, I have uninstalled that, and I'll also uninstall the Blue Prism software. Okay, so I have uninstalled everything, and I'll go and install the SQL Server. So if you have already installed SQL Server, yeah. So the screen, actually I lost my connection. 1 second. So let me know if you are able to view my screen. It will be a Windows like icon. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to install the SQL Server 42 bits. Just 1 second. So this is I am installing SQL Server 2014, because the 2016, if you have Windows 7, 2016 will not support. Okay, so it's better to like install 2014 so that it will support all platforms. So this is the file. The inside SQL Server 64 ENU, the setup file, just double click that. I'm not sure if it is a standalone executable file. So this screen will come. So if anyone is not on the same page, let me know. So if I double click that, I am getting this one, new SQL Server standalone and upgrade. So if you have already some old SQL Server, yeah, okay, Nitish, yeah, we're waiting. So basically what I was telling is, if you have already an old SQL Server, you can go with this option. Otherwise, if you can remove this also, that's fine. We'll be starting with new SQL Server standalone installation. Nitish, let me know if you are able to like come to this screen. This is after double clicking.
Yeah, not yet actually. It is extracting.
It's extracting, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, after clicking on the exe, I've got the screen now.
Yeah. So click on this new SQL Server standalone installation, and so this will take some time to actually install. So let's just finish. And after that, it will tell you to normal software installation, accept the license term. And if you want to turn on customer experience, you can do that. So I am just accepting this license term and clicking on next. So it will just install by itself. There are no SQL Server found online. Yeah, Vineet, I'll share with you. So this is a free one. You can download from Microsoft website as well. But I'll share you after this class. Okay. So there are no SQL updates. That's fine. Then I'm clicked on next. So you have to be careful.
I'm not able to install actually. My system is not supporting the same SQL Server 2014 setup. I got an error that my operating system does not meet the
That's fine. That's fine. So who is this? You are. I didn't recognize you. Your name, please.
Chandrika.
Yeah, Chandrika. So are you sure you have that 64-bit environment? Right?
64-bit. Yes.
And you have .NET Framework?
Yeah, I just now installed and it is finished.
Oh, .NET is finished, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to restart your machine, I guess, for all the changes to be reflected. Okay. Just restart the machine.
Yeah, okay.
So what error it gave you while you were installing?
Now it is saying the service pack level does not meet the minimum requirement for SQL Server 2014.
Okay, so how much RAM and hard disk you have? Just check the RAM info. Search for. You have Windows 7 or Windows 10?
Windows 7.
Windows 7, right?
Yes.
So check the RAM info from your. Just search for RAM in your search program and files. After clicking the start button, it will show you how much RAM you have. But if you have at least 2 GB RAM also, that is fine. It is not a very big software. It should be fine.
Actually, 4 GB RAM is there. 4 GB RAM.
Okay. So, okay. You do one thing. You restart your machine and try that. Otherwise, maybe after the class, you can I can take control, or you can share your screen and we'll do it for you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So in the meantime, you just restart your this one and try.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So if these things are in this feature selection page, if these things are not clicked, then just click these things: database, engine service, SQL Server, replication, all this. So I'm just trying to, I'm going with all the defaults so that we do not have any problem in the future while interacting with SQL Server database and all. So just click next after that. And it will prompt you for configuration. Yeah, so for this name, let it be the same, this name, because we'll be using this exact name in our Blue Prism tool while configuring, because we have to attach the SQL Server instance to our Blue Prism so that whatever dates or whatever process and object we'll be creating, it will insert to the database. So I'm keeping this as same, and it is advisable to keep it as same. But if you want to change, then do remember that, because we'll be using this in Blue Prism, okay? So click next. Okay. Okay, Anindita, your machine is 32-bit, so it will not, the installation, like the software won't work in 32-bit. So there are two options if you have 32 bits. Either you make it 64-bit, or if I'll provide you the virtual machine, and you can import the virtual machine and start working on that. And otherwise, I'll provide you cloud access for AWS. So in this screen, let's make this start type as automatic, both the one, because we want these softwares to be automatically like launched whenever the this one is running. Whenever the system starts, it should be automatically launched. So I'll keep it as automatic, both one, both SQL Server Database Engine and SQL Server Browser, and click Next. Yeah, so the next screen comes up with Windows. See, there are two options in Database Engine configuration. These are for authentication. One is Windows authentication mode, and second is mixed mode. So if you click on the mixed mode and enter the username and enter this password, so it will be difficult, because every time it interacts with your SQL Server Engine, you have to specify this password. But if you go with Windows authentication mode, it will use your Windows login and password. Whatever you are logging for your computer, that will use the same one for SQL Server login also. So it is very easy to go with this one, Windows authentication mode. So click on the first button, which is by default, no need to click, Windows authentication mode, and click Next. And it should install. So it's taking some time. So once it is installed, we'll start.
Hi Prem, this is Anindita. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
Hello?
so Prem, actually, as you say, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so I was just saying that whichever is convenient, like the virtual machine or the cloud, because I don't have any clarity on those. So if you can please help me, because upgrading my machine will be a bit time consuming. Okay.
Correct. So I guess you are using an office laptop or something. I'm not sure that. So
yeah, for today, for today that is the thing. But otherwise, my home machine is also like that. It is a. I mean, my personal laptop is a totally 32-bit laptop only.
Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do, I guess there is a link somewhere. I'll share the link with you, which tells that if 64-bit virtual machine will support in your system or not. Most probably it will support, so you can do a system check through that link. Okay, and if everything is fine, then we will import the virtual machine to you. So you just have to install VirtualBox by Oracle. So I'll show you all the details. These are a bit complex, virtual machines and clouds, but I'll help you do this. So you have to install this Oracle VM VirtualBox, and after that I will share you an ISO file or a VDI file for VirtualBox, and I'll show you how to import that VirtualBox. If you import that, you will have a genuine Windows 64-bit like this. Okay, so you don't have to do anything, everything will be pre-installed. So we'll do that, Let's please go on mute if you are not speaking.
Okay.
Yeah. So so we'll do that, and I'm working on the cloud thing, so that was completely new to me. But anyway, I have set up the Windows Server like 1 or 2 days back, and I can help with that. So the cloud will obviously help, and it will not require anything from your side. The cloud thing will surely work, but if it is in your like home laptop, then it is very friendly kind of thing. So anyway, we'll get it done both ways. Okay. So it will just take some time, like 1 or 2 days, but it will get it done. Otherwise, like I'll install a team viewer software, and I can take control of your machine remotely, and I can do all these things in your laptop. Okay.
Yeah, Prince, this is Ankit. For me, there was an error coming like Microsoft.NET SAS framework has stopped installing. So it has his installation of SQL Server. So maybe I'll reboot and do reinstallation of .NET framework. So this is already getting recorded, right? So I'll do it later on. It won't be.
Yeah. No problem. So this recording I have recorded from other classes as well, the first session. So as I forgot to record the introduction part, I can share that recording as well. So that's the same. Okay, you do that, Ankit, how that goes on that scene.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it later on.
Yeah, okay. So if anyone wants to learn this cloud thing, this is very trendy nowadays. So you can do by installing this one. It will be helpful. So you have to create an account in aws.amazon.com, provide your credit card or debit card information. So they will not charge you anything. For 1 year, it's completely free. And you can set up a machine in cloud and install everything. So that will be a new learning as well.
So Prem, for aws.amazon.com, after we create account, so it asks for debit or credit card, whatever, and after that what we need to do?
Oh, after that there is a lot of work. I cannot explain that in this class. So, but setting up an instance in cloud is a lot of work. So I'm not sure if you can do that by yourself. You can obviously do that by following some tutorials. Like Amazon has a very good documentation. You can follow those documentations. So basically what you do is you have to create an instance of CPU. So it will provide you 1 GB of RAM for free and 30 GB of hard disk for free. So that is enough to run the Blue Prism software. So maybe I'll forward
1 GB of RAM, and how much hard disk it gives?
1 GB of RAM and 30 GB of hard disk.
Okay.
30 GB of storage, I mean, storage capacity.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to, create multiple accounts into that, like AWS account, but I'll figure it out later on.
Okay.
So nowadays there are a lot of cloud providers like Oracle Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, then Microsoft Azure is there, and IBM Bluemix is there. So all of them are offering a lot of free storage. So if anyone is expired, then you can try with another vendor and run for free for another 1 year. So you will never run out of memory. But the steps are different. So it's nearly complete for me. Okay, so for me the installation completed, and so everything succeeded. So everything, there is this green tick in your left side, that means everything is succeeded. The most important things are this database engine services, the first one, and the third one, SQL browser. So anyway, make sure everything is installed well, and after that close the installation. It means it's finished. Just close button, right side button. Let me know if everyone has done installing, then we'll configure this SQL Server for Blue Prism.
Prem, this is Chandrika. Even after restarting, the same error message I'm getting.
Okay, that's fine, Chandrika. Like I cannot debug that without looking into. So just view the screen, what's happening, because all of your laptop configuration are different, and no, screen sharing is going on. I'm not sure. Are you able to view my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's the screen sharing is on, Nisha. No, it's not stopped. It's on. Okay. So anyway, so we'll look into that. Why that error is coming? That is normally some error from operating system side, and some of your laptop configuration maybe. We'll look into that. After the class, we'll look into that, Chandrika.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. So others who are installing as of now, let me know if you are done with installation, so that we can configure the SQL Server.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, so I guess everyone has done that. So let me know if anyone has not. I'm going to configure the SQL Server. Okay. So for the configuration, after installation, we have to configure that for Blue Prism, so that everything is up and running. So I'm going to Configuration Manager. So if you search for Configuration Manager, the search for configuration in your this features, search program and feature, you can search for configuration. Otherwise, if it is showing like this, SQL Server 2014 Configuration Manager, then that's the one we have to click, Configuration Manager. Okay. So please go to Configuration Manager. So just click on that. Let me run that as an admin. Okay. I'm running that as admin, like right click and run as admin in case, because I'm changing some of the priority settings. So I'm running as admin. I'm not sure if you can do that normally also, but you can try. So here we have to, this SQL Server services are there on the left hand side, these one. So make sure that both of them are running and the start mode is automatic, not disabled or something like that. Okay, make sure it is the same. So sometimes you may, this mode may not be automatic and you cannot change it from here. Sometimes it may happen if you are interfering with some other local host, like suppose you have installed some other servers. So they also try to acquire the same port. So if that is the case and if it is not automatic and running, then you can go to services in your Windows. This one, services.msc, or if you can search services also. And here it shows a list of all the services that are currently running in your system. And somewhere the SQL Server will be there, something like here. Okay. SQL Server agent and SQL Server browser. So this SQL Server Express, SQL Server and SQL Server browser, you can start from here, this area, left side. Here it is running, so the option is stop. If it is not running, an option will come for starting that. Okay, like start this service. Anyway, everything is fine, so let's not do this. And we just have to do one change here. We need to like provide the Windows authentication mode to these two. So right click on any of these two, SQL Server Browser and SQL Server. We have to do the same for both. Right click and go to properties and change the logon to built-in account so that it will take the authentication mode from the local system. Okay, so please do this. Right click, go to properties and change built-in. Click on the built-in account radio button and change the accounts type to local system. It means that like whenever we are logging into our Windows machine, it will use the same credentials, the local system credential, not these credentials. Okay, I have never used these, so I always do this, local system. Okay, apply. So requires the service to be restarted. Yes. So apply and OK, and do the same for the other one, SQL Server Browser. So we need to do this for SQL Server Browser and SQL Server Express. Okay, so I'm doing the same for this one. So it is already done here, so no need to do this. Okay, so that's already done. Oh, 1 second. This is the local system. Okay, so change this to local system. It is local service selected. So for SQL Server Browser, the built-in account was local service, so we have to select the local system. Okay, and apply, and yeah, click yes, and then click OK. Okay, so I hope everyone did this and everything is well and fine. Okay, so we are done with the configuration, and now we'll be installing the Blue Prism software. So I hope you have downloaded that, and I have this Blue Prism. So I'm going to just double click. It's very simple. Double click on that Blue Prism software. And there are some important configuration in between. So please stay with me for this installation so that it will not impact anything and others. Okay. So click next as of now. Click I agree. Then next. Okay. So I'm going to do this for everyone because this is my personal laptop and all accounts are mine only. And choose the path where you want to install that. I'm leaving it as default, the program files. Click next. So any one of you if not able to do this, then let me know. This is very simple, like installing like VLC media player. Okay, click next.
After we create our project, can we push this to GitHub and then import it in the same project format?
I did not get it. What do you want to post to GitHub?
Yes. Yeah. Whatever the projects that I have worked on, let's say I want to access it from somewhere else. Can this be pushed to GitHub and then import it?
I don't think so because this is not code. Okay, so what we can do is like normally whatever process you are creating, if you export that, a BP release file will be created, and that file if you import from any Blue Prism software, that will work. So you can export that particular project and keep it somewhere, but GitHub is not the place to keep that. You can save it in any of your drives like Google Drive or somewhere and import that particular project from anywhere and use that.
Okay.
So GitHub will be using for codes only, that is for proper coding. So yeah, anyway, this is installed, and let me just double click the software. So we are going to do a lot of configuration here and now. So it is telling me the connection failed and the database does not exist. So let's just create a database first, and after that we'll be able to use the software. So go to configuration. One second. Yeah, so go to configuration and make sure you have these things. Like you can provide any connection name. Any connection name you can provide, like Blue Prism connection or something, custom connection name. Then this connection type will be SQL Server Windows authentication, because while installing the SQL Server we have selected the login mechanism as Windows authentication. So this tool will be using whatever credentials we are using to log into Windows machine, the same one. So SQL Server Windows authentication. And here, if you have not this field, it is empty, then enter this one, localhost. So localhost is a server in your local machine. So in programming environment, we normally use localhost, then colon port number 8080 or 8000. So here it is going to be the same. So through this, it will launch the local server, localhost / this is backward /, like this / you have to give backward / and this particular server is the server name we provided in our when we installed the SQL Server. I'm not sure if you remember, but we like left this as default, so this was the name by default. So if you have changed to any other name, then provide that name. Otherwise, if you have followed whatever I have done, then provide this name. SQL and E as capital, then rest as small, SQL Express. And database, you can provide any database name, Blue Prism, not just Blue Prism DB. I'm providing my data name as Blue Prism DB. So you can provide this anything. Okay, and so I'm going to the next step. Hope you have done this. Otherwise, oh, okay. So I'm going to the next step. Okay, Blue Prism DB does not exist, so we have to create this Blue Prism DB as well. Okay, and we have not yet created any database in our server. So if it for test connection it is giving you some error, that's fine. Click OK, and we'll create a database now. Okay, so it gave me this error. It's fine because we have not created the database yet. Could not connect to the database, Blue Prism connection. Connection failed, database Blue Prism DB does not exist. So click on OK, and on the top left corner of your tool, which it says File, click on the File and go to Create Database. We are going to create the database. So here on the top after this blue tab, it already takes the your connection and database name what you are trying to do there. Connection name is Blue Prism connection and database name is Blue Prism DB. Okay, and so it automatically takes it. So we just have to click OK, and it will create the DB for me. So I'm going to click OK, and let's see what it is doing. Yeah, so database is created for me. So the database also should be created for you, and click OK. So it comes to this screen now, and will be so we are on the same page, right? Let me know if anyone is facing any issue. Okay, So if we have done everything correctly, it will come to the login screen. And for signing, the username is admin with all small letters, and password is also admin, small letters. And then click on sign in. It will ask you for a new password. So provide a new password as per your choice. I am providing some password and click on finish. Okay. So the password has been successfully amended. Click OK. And I should be able to see my Blue Prism tool. So let me know if you are able to see this tool. Okay. A lot of the tabs you cannot access in this tool because we have not provided the license key as of now. So if you are into the tool, then we'll be importing the license. I hope you have also downloaded the license file. I have shared it. Let me know if any of you have not, if any of you do not have the license file. So this is the license file. So wherever you have placed your license file, just go to system. Inside system, this system is there with license. It is pre-selected, I guess, this license one. So here it is there, the license. So click on install new license and import wherever your license is. Okay. License has expired. Okay, that's fine. So the thing is, here what I'm going to do is, so this license is actually expired. Okay. So what I have done is, because these tools are very costly, I acquired it from a source, and the license were of very limited period. So to acquire a new license, it costs around 50 lakhs or something. So we cannot provide a new license for the software. So what I have done is, I have written a piece of code here. Okay. Okay, Nitish, I have shared the license file maybe later on, but it is in the same folder as of your software folder. It should be there somewhere. Okay, ending with .lic. Okay, I had updated the folder today morning or yesterday night. I'm not sure. Please check that. If you do not have, then I can forward you this. Okay. So I have written this piece of code. Okay. And I'll share this code with you. So what this code does is it extends the it extends the license automatically. So what it will do is it will backdate your system. It will launch your Blue Prism software, and internally it will set the dates again, and everything will work. Okay. So I can provide you this, and you can do the same thing now. Okay. So as I am in the virtual machine, I don't think I have that piece of code here. I have that in my host machine. So I have shared that file with you. Let me check if I have also shared the file with you. Otherwise, I'll share. Nitish, you are able to find the license file, right?
I was able to.
Yeah, okay. Let me share that bat file also with you so that you'll be able to run that.
Are you sharing it in the drive?
Which one, sorry?
Are you sharing that file via drive?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I am sharing that file. So if I do not share that file also, for now I'll share that file, the extender file which will extend. But now what you can do is, this is one time, so you just have to change the date to any back date like 2016 or something. Okay, and just close. Just double click on that, and I'll share that. I'm just sharing that, but I'm just showing you in the meantime how it will work. And now, okay. So now if you go to System tab, let me check if the, yeah. So now if you go to the System tab and import the license, it will work. All the tabs are activated and the license is imported. So do this, like backdate your system and try this. I am and import your license, backdate your system, import your license, and in the meantime I am putting the same in the Google Drive.
Prem, actually I missed to see how you have imported the license here when you were getting the error of that the license is expired. After that, what you did, I missed to see.
Okay, let me show you. So what I've done is, see, this license expired, so it gives some expired error. So I have just backdated this system and install new license, and import the license and open. That's it. It will integrate that. So I have written a script so that you do not have to do these things. You know, backdate your system because it requires every time. Once you are using such software, it will require every time for you to backdate the system, then launch the particular software, then come and change the date again. So it's a very tedious process. So I have written this bat file, so you will be able to. So if you double click, it will able to do the same for you, and it will launch the softwares also. Okay.
So basically, before again importing the license key, you will just run that launch.dat file, and after that you will import the license file there. Is it?
No. So what I'm telling is, for now, for the first time, you can do something like this. Okay, yeah. So that will also serve the purpose. So if you want, first time you can backdate the system and just import the license file. And every time you run, you can run from my installer. Let me show you otherwise. 1 second, just give me 1 second. Let me share the bat file, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so now I have shared the bat file, launch.bat. So download that, okay, and you should be able, just download that. Redial, okay. So this is the file, okay. I hope everyone is able to get this file because I have shared this, and you just have to right click on this file and run as administrator, okay, and click yes, and you have to enter your credential, so everything will work fine. So you do not have to do anything at all. Okay.
So basically, your launch batch file which you have written will change the date and automatically import the license also in the Bluetooth.
Yeah. No. See, it does not import the license. What it does is it backdates the system. It launches so you do not have to import the license every time. The importing license is for once only. When you first time log into the...
Yeah, so when you tried doing that, then it gave you error that the license is expired, right?
Yeah, so in that case what you can do is, you can launch through this one, and you can import the license and it will run fine.
So we have to just right click on that launch batch file, and then we have to run it as admin. And after that, will it again ask me to import the license, or it will automatically do?
Yeah, so it will ask you for once only. The first time only it will ask you for license.
Okay.
After that it will not ask you. Yeah.
So we need to run this launch batch file every time.
Sorry.
So if tomorrow also I want to work on the software, then this launch.bat file I need to run again, right?
Yeah. So it's like instead of double clicking on this software, you are just double clicking on this software. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So you can see the code what I have written here also. Okay, if you want.
So it will change the date. It will change the date and then launch the software, right?
Yes. Yeah, it will change the date, launch the software, and again set to your current date. Because it does everything for you basically. So let me know if you are facing any issue, or if you are for the first time, if you are facing any issue, then that's fine. You can just backdate it and do it, and after that you can launch it from here. Anything is fine. So if anyone is facing issue, let me know, because if your date format in your computer is different, then let me know. I can change the code for you. This is just one line. So mine is dd/mm/yyyy. So if this is something different for you, then let me know what to change. I'll tell you. No, Nidhi, I'm not in mute. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I am able to hear you.
Yeah, it is not able. So guys, are you able to do this, importing license? Ankit? Hello?
Hello, yeah, Prema, sorry, I was on mute. So, Prema, I'll do this later on because I had some issues with my system currently.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll see the video and uninstall everything.
Okay.
After this.
So, let's finish these things today with all of your systems. So, Chandrika and Andita, I'll help you what is happening with your system, and after the class, we'll see what is happening. Maybe after taking a 15-20 minutes break, I'll see how we can resolve that. And yeah, you follow this, Ankit, so that everything is working fine. If anything, there is minor issue. Yeah, it's recording. So everything is getting recorded. So please complete all the installation today itself. Any issue, let me know, so that we can start the actual work from next class. Okay, because all of your system is different configuration, and it happens with a lot of participants. Different configuration, different architecture, different date format and all. So I have to solve these issues, and from next class onwards, we'll start working on the course as well. Because I have estimated this to 6 weeks, but a lot of time it gets extended to 7 weeks, something like that. So anyway, so everyone is facing any issues, and see, I don't want to start the classes directly without you guys looking into your code base, not code base, your automation framework. So if everyone is on the same page, then it helps. So maybe every one of you complete the installation today, and let me know if any issue is there here or after any time today, and we'll fix those issues, and next time onwards we'll start the class. Okay, let me see how to Nitish, you are there in the call? So, I'm not sure if Nitish is there. So if any problem with your laptop, then that's fine. I'll send a link so that you can check if you can import the virtual machine. There is some link somewhere, I'm not sure. So I have to check how to do that. But I think you should be able to do that. I will let me do now itself. I will just export my virtual machine and I'll upload it to the same Google Drive. So just download it because it contains a operating system itself. So it will be of very high memory. So just download that. Let me check how to export a virtual machine. Okay, it's already running, so I am not sure if I'll be able to export this Blue Prism one. So after this class, right now I'll be exporting this and uploading it to the Google Drive, and you keep it downloaded because it is a very high memory. And after that, we'll try to import that. I guess like 90% I'm sure that it will work even if it is a 32-bit machine because your processor is 64-bit. Let me check any processor information is there. Yeah, so go to this one, go to your system and check for processor information. I have 64-bit operating system and 64-bit processor. So if your processor is 64-bit processor, even if your machine, host machine is 32-bit, then we'll be able to import 64-bit VirtualBox. So check this one right here. So I'm not sure how you go to this in Windows 7. But if you have Windows 10 or 8, you can just search for processor in.
तुमचा कॉल होल्डवर आहे. कृपया फोन चालू ठेवा किंवा पुन्हा संपर्क करा. आपका कॉल होल्ड पर है. लाइन पर बने रहें.
Okay. Someone puts us on hold actually. Hello, please go on mute if you are not speaking. Hello. Please go in mute, guys. Traveling somewhere or something. Okay, so guys, so what to do? What's next? I'm not sure because you all have different configuration, separate set of problems. So I'm not sure what to do. If anyone has like finished everything like what I have done, then that's very good. Otherwise, like I have to check your problems one after other if you are facing. That's the only way here. I believe Ankit, you can do it by yourself, right? By following the videos.
Yes, Prem.
Hello?
I think so. Yeah, Prem. I think so. I would be able
so
to do
Ankit,
it.
you can do it by yourself, and let me know if you face any issue. Okay, check your
Sure.
date format. If it is like DD/MM/YYYY, then everything will work fine from this launch that. Otherwise, let me know. And Nitish, I'm not sure if he's on the call. So he got disconnected or something, and I'll share this recorded session with him. And if he faces any issue, I don't think he will face any issue.
I'm able to join. Yeah.
Oh, you are in, right? So, did you able to do whatever I was doing?
I have the setup done. I mean, I imported a license file, backdated system. I have stored the tabs. That is until now.
Okay, so you have imported the license successfully, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so then that's good. So just download this launch.bat file and run it as administrator every time you want to log into Blue Prism. So so let me explain this code to you. I'm not sure if you will be. So what I'm doing here is I am picking up today's date. Then I am setting the date to some old date from 2016. Then I am launching the Blue Prism software. So provide wherever you have installed your Blue Prism software. After that, I am pinging localhost to 40. So it will wait for 40 seconds. So around not 40 seconds, around 30 to 40 seconds. Within that time, you have to log in to your Blue Prism, and after this, it will reset your date to today's date. From this, it will reset to today's date. So if you want more time for login and all, so you can just increase this second. Suppose you want to do all this within 60 seconds or 100 seconds or 1000 seconds, you can increase this value. But normally I launch my software and do login within 40 seconds, which is more than enough. So I have kept as at 40. And if anyone of you has a different date format, then let me know. I will fix the date format. So if you have different date format, then let me know. If it is not working, let me know. I'll fix that for you. Okay. So
okay.
What I was thinking is, let's not proceed into Blue Prism functionalities today, because some of the systems are not set up yet. And hopefully by the next class, or most probably today only, will be finished everything. Ankit and Nitish, it's good that you have finished. I'll check if Nindita and Chandrika are facing what issue, and I'll check with Nisha and Punish so that I can provide them cloud access as well. And we'll finish off everything within 1 day or two. Then we'll be starting the exact Blue Prism functionality, all implementation from the next class. So from the next class onwards, we'll be creating different process, and we'll go through all these left side icons, what these are. I'll explain these things. Left side, what are these things are, what are the functionality, how it is used in real life and everything. Okay? Is that fine?
And I would also suggest, Prem, that so for all the communication, if you can create a WhatsApp group where if anybody has any installation issue, then can just send it on the group, and if anybody can help to resolve.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So I was going to do that normally for all my classes. I do that. So
okay.
Yeah. Okay then. So I'm available the whole day. Apart from the evening, and also mail me or ping me for any installation kind of stuff, and we'll be finishing off everything within a day or two so that we can start from the next class onwards. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, I think I am good. You just need to send me that when the AWS thing will be up, then I can just check that if I am able to just launch the tool from there or not.
Okay, I'll send you the documentation for AWS. In fact, I'll send everyone the documentation so that they can also learn cloud computing, basics of how to launch cloud and how to set up instance.
So Prem, here I would suggest if you can just whenever you are set up a AWS, if you can just do the recording for that, or maybe can just take the screenshots and just put it in a document so that we will know that in case we need to do it on the later, then how we need to do that.
Okay, so what I was thinking is I will not provide any tutorial for those setups and all. I was thinking that if I set up in my own machine and then provide IAM like a user provisioning for multiple users, and multiple users can log into my public cloud, then 1 second. Okay. Then I'll be able to do that. But yeah, so I can provide that. Let me think about that.
Yeah. I think you take your time. We just check the feasibility, and whatever finds suitable to you and feasible to you, just let us know, and we will see how. I mean, we are able to launch it or not. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Okay then. So we'll finish everything. So if you are free, then just explore the tools if anyone has like installed. Otherwise, we'll go through everything bit by bit. So no need to like go through it if you want. If that's your choice. And for others, I'll get back about the installation. Okay. So thanks guys. Thanks for joining. See you in the next class. Thank you. And Prem, when is the next class?
Next class is in the next weekend. So it may happen that I may travel in the next weekend due to some family plan. So if I'll be traveling in the next weekend, then I'll inform you before. But I'll try to take at least one class of higher duration, like on Saturday or Sunday for around 3 hours if I'm not able to do for both. Okay, because this is Christmas time and I'm planning to go home. I'm not sure, but at least like I'll take a class of 3 hours minimum. So that way we'll be on track. But I'll inform you. I'll confirm you about that. Okay.
Okay.
And then a document will be shared in the same folder like this video, so that I can install.
Yeah. So video, so this has its own cloud and it is stored differently, but I'll download and upload it to YouTube and I'll share it to you. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'll share the recorded link with everyone. So give me like 1 or 2 hours, and I'll able to share that with all of you. Okay.
Yes, sure. And that forbidden error is still coming, so please go ahead.
No, I have shared another link, no?
Yeah, that I tried. I tried accessing that as well, so it is also through.
The new link?
Same for me.
Yeah. It works for that.
But the new link actually I accessed that in my incognito mode and I was able to download. Anyway, I'll share the software differently to you. So I'll upload that to Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive and I'll share. If it doesn't work, then I'll attach everything. No, I cannot attach that much in Gmail, I guess. Okay, I'll upload it again and I'll provide you edit access also to that and I'll share that link. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining. Any questions? Like ping me in the WhatsApp or like call me, anything. Okay.
This is Chandrika. My issue, will you be able to see now?
Yeah, so Chandrika, I need a break for around like few minutes. Then I'll ping you and we'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll do it in like 20 minutes time. Like so, Chandrika, can you install a software called TeamViewer? There's a software called TeamViewer, TeamViewer, so that I can take remote control of your laptop and I can do things by myself. Just install the software in the mean. Huh?
Can you please ping the software name?
Yeah, I'll ping you. So this is for remote access, TeamViewer. So install for 32 or 64 bit, whatever you have based on your OS architecture, just install it. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Prem, this is Anandita. Prem, once you are done with Chandrika, can you please let me know? your availability?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. So you have pinged me in WhatsApp. It seems like it will work. So I'll provide you the virtual machine with you, and you please install this software by going to. I'm just pinging in that chat, virtualbox.org. You install this software, and you'll be able to do that. Okay. I'll help you on that.
Okay. So meanwhile, you want me to install this VirtualBox, this things which you pinged me, and TeamViewer, these two things.
Yeah, TeamViewer and VirtualBox. Install this both.
Okay.
And same, this is Nisha. What I need to do meanwhile, do I also need to install something or what? Or I need to wait?
Who is this actually? I did not recognize the voice.
I'm Nisha.
Nisha, so you do not have a laptop or something, right?
Yeah, I have an office laptop and another is Apple one.
No, without admin permissions, you cannot install anything in your office laptop, and it will not support in your Mac. So the only option for you is in the cloud.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, then. Thanks. Let me know if anything.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prem. Happy weekend.
Yeah. You too, guys.